Good morning, good morning, good morning. All bets on me, kings and queens. How are you guys doing on this beautiful Saturday morning? I am so excited to be before you all again for another episode of Conversations from the Heart. For those of you who are new to this space, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for choosing to be here with us today. Um, I am LaShonda Walford. I am the founder of this amazing All Bets on Me community. Again, and I would like to take the time to welcome you to our live stream this morning. For those of you who are tuning in on our YouTube channel, if you don't mind, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you know when new content is being uploaded to the channel. You can just kind of stay in the loop and stay in the know on what's going on here at the All Bets on Me community. Also, at the end of the video, go ahead and like it and share it out. Share it out with a friend or anyone else that you feel could benefit from the content that's shared here in this space. Um, for our continued All Bets on Me family members in the Facebook community, thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you guys for your continued support. It means everything to us. We don't take it lightly. Twitch, if anyone from our Twitch family is tuning in this morning, thank you guys as well. Um, I don't come live much in Twitch, but whenever I do, you guys always show up and show love. So thank you for that. Thank you so much. Now that we've got all that out the way, without further ado, you guys, I want to go ahead and I want to bring on our guest speaker for this conversation. Miss Zina is just such an amazing person, and I feel so honored and I feel so blessed to have been introduced to her. And so, without further ado, let's welcome Ms. Zina to the All Bets on Me stage family.
Good morning, Queens.
Good
All right.
morning. How are you?
I am doing good. I am doing good. I'm
That's
doing
great.
good. I got to admit
It
that.
well, it's such an honor, Ms. Zina, to have you here with us. I definitely appreciate you taking this time out to just grace the All Bets on Me stage.
It's a
Um, and
pleasure. It's a pleasure.
yeah, and I want to pause for a minute to give again sincere condolences to you and your family,
Thank you.
on the passing of your father. So the fact that you have all of that going on and you still decided to show up for the community, that means a lot to me, and that speaks volumes for the type of person that you actually are. So thank you again. It means a lot.
Thank you. Thank you very much. How can I show other queens that we can be strong no matter what we're going through to show up for not only ourselves, but for each other?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So listen, I want you to tell the All Bets on Me community who you are.
I am Queen Zina Thrower, founder of, let me breathe for a minute. I'm taking this space. I chose to take that space to uplift queens, motivate, encourage. I am married, three beautiful, beautiful women who are very powerful. Some of y'all might know one of them, which is Sakina J, my baby girl. I have 5 princesses and 1 king, and I'm very proud of all of them. I am an author, a mother, a wife, still a daughter, a sister, and I am your queen to uplift you, empower you, and motivate you. Oh, I'm sorry. Forgot one thing. I'm also an entrepreneur of Uniquely Designed for You, LLC. It is to
Yes,
give
yes.
you inspiration You can give other people inspiration. Sometimes people don't know what to say to people. You just hand them a gift with something inspirational on it, an affirmation. Because I am CEO of my destiny, and you are CEO of your destiny.
Listen, Miss Zena, listen, I can already tell how this conversation is gonna go. The same way it goes every time you speak. What I love about you, Miss Zena, is you speak life into people. No matter what you're going through, you always find a way to speak life and speak positivity. And that's what the people need. And I was not going to let you forget about you being the CEO and founder of the Uniquely Designed for You.
Redesign.
But because I had a note right here when you said I forgot one thing, I'm like, yay, she got it. Yes. But it's hard to do when you do so much, right?
We
Um,
wear so many hats. We wear so many hats.
and you do it so gracefully. So,
Thank you.
kudos to you. I want to talk about uniquely designed for you. Where did the inspiration come from? Like, what prompted you to do that? Good morning, Dewana. Thank you for joining.
God, nothing but God. Believe me. It was any of my doing. God wakes you up at some real hours, and He gives you some things. And either you lay there and not act on it, because if you think you're going to remember, you won't. One of my mentors, Tamara Mitchell Davis, always said, keep a pad and a pen by your bed. So when He wakes you up, you can write these things down. And I sat and I thought about that. And I said, wow, uniquely designed. We are all uniquely designed. I am not you. You are not me. I don't wear my hair like you. I don't wear my makeup like you. I might not look like you. You look like you. I look like me. So we are. He has made us uniquely designed. And I wanted to make something that was unique to everyone. So I celebrate kings and queens and whatever it is they're doing, and try to give them some affirmations of life. I listened a lot to Les Brown. He wants you to know that there is greatness in each and every one of us. And I use Uniquely Designed for You to do that, to help you find that greatness in you. So that's what Uniquely Designed is. I didn't, believe me, it was no doing of mine. It was definitely Him who does the greatest work. It's like your plan and then His plan, and He laughs at our plans.
Right? Always, right? He's like, because our plans, we think they're what's best for us, right? And we think that they're so great. But, if we allow Him to work in our lives, and if we follow the plan that He has for us, we can tap into so much that we like our human minds and just human capabilities we cannot do on our own without Him. And so
Yes,
I know what you mean when you say He'll wake you up, because with a lot of things that I've done, it's been Him, and He will wake me up 2:30, 3:30, 4, like
yes,
wake me up. And if I don't act, then it's gonna be continuous until
yes.
it clicks, until I say, okay, God, I got it. It's
You got to
you, right?
surrender.
Exactly. We have to surrender, because His will be done. So we might as well be willing to do it the first time around when He comes. But and it's nothing bad towards people who, like me, I don't always get it on the first time. I'm gonna be totally honest. There's been things that God has given me, and it took me a little while to catch it, that this is
Yes,
what He wanted me to do. But I
yes,
can definitely relate to you when you say He will wake you up at night, and I do the same thing. I
yes,
keep paper and pen by the bed, because of that. When He wakes you up, and it's like He just uploads all of these things, all names, just words, ideas,
Yes.
pictures. It's just so much things that he upload, and you have to be ready. So
And
you're absolutely right.
he will not let you go back to sleep either. You just sit there and you twist and you turn and you like, okay, I surrender. I'm getting up. Okay, I'm going to go do what you asked me to do, because we never know. Some of us don't know what our purpose is. We're still seeking to find our purpose. But once we surrender, the purpose come in a vision, full bloom for you. And I didn't always know that this is what I would do. I mean, I've done this for years with women in my life, friends, close acquaintances, people that I just meet outside. I've always spoke something positive to them. And I say, well, if you can do that, maybe that's the purpose God has for you. He wants you to talk to women. He wants you to give them that. I had a whole conversation at a register with a young lady. Good vibes. I was bringing good vibes, of course. She was not looking like she was having a good day. I started having a conversation with her while she was ringing up things. And I said, do you mind if I quickly prayed with you? This lady in front of all these people just bust out in tears. She says, no one has ever seen what you seem to see in me. And I gave her all those positive affirmations that I repeat to myself. You are beautiful. You are amazing. You have greatness in you. You have this. You got this. Take the bull by the horns and run with it. These are things that I continually say. And the lady behind me was like looking. She was like, praise the Lord. I said, are we about to have church up in Walmart?
Right.
She said, well, no better place.
Right.
And the young lady was like, thank you so much. Thank you
Mm-hmm.
so much. I said, you are bigger and better than your past is. Do not let your past dictate your destiny. And she said, thank you. I really need that. And I said, okay, God, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. You woke me up at 3:00 this morning, but I'm seeing it. I could have slept
Right.
another 2 hours.
Yeah. Now, Miss Zena, that what you just shared to me was powerful and more than just the way of you praying for her, right? But the fact that you saw another woman, no matter her age, you saw another woman in distress and you stepped up to just adjust her crown. That to me is powerful. And not only did you step up to speak life again, because that's what you do, speak life, inspire, motivate, and encourage her, you prayed for her. You prayed for her. You didn't judge her. You didn't try to look down on her, for whatever she was going through. You were able to genuinely meet her where she was and give her what she needed. And you didn't care about being in a Walmart line.
No, I did
And
not.
that's so important because a lot of times, just in women in general, I don't know what it is why there's a stigma about women not being able to get along and not being able to support each other. But when I meet women like you, it keeps me believing that's just a negative stigma. We can change that
Yes.
narrative. We
Yes.
can change the narrative. It doesn't matter how old someone is. It doesn't matter the nationality. It does not matter. When you see another queen in distress, we should be able to spring into action
Yes.
and be able to adjust her crown.
And you don't need to know the story. See, this is the thing that so many people think that you need to know my business or you need to know what's going on. I don't need to know. I don't need to know. I don't even want to know. I know that you're not 100% today. And I know if I can only add a little bit of sunlight to your life, I'm going to do that. And,
Yeah,
because, when you grow up in church, a lot of people want to know your business. They can't pray for you unless they know what you're going through.
right,
And I wanted to change that. I don't need to know what you're going through. You can tell me if you like, and I will listen, but I
right,
don't need it to pray for you. I don't need it to give you an affirmation for your life. I don't need it to empower you and motivate you. I don't.
right, right. And that's interesting that you said that because, I've met a lot of people, I'm sure like you have too, that's what shuts people down, because you have to give people a chance to get to the place where they want to share, where they're
Right.
comfortable to share. And some people that takes time, some people may not ever get to that point. But you're absolutely right. If you can detect that they're not in a good place, I don't need the details. You don't have to tell
Right.
me what has gotten you into this space for me to do what you said, pray for you, for me to affirm you, and for me to help you rebuild your confidence in yourself and let you know that you can make it, you can do this, and that you are enough. You know,
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I can almost see happened in that Walmart line that day, and I'm pretty sure that was a life changing moment for that young lady, and I'm just grateful that God placed you there at the time that she needed it. Yeah,
And that,
I'm.
that's why I just, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No,
I'm
that's
sorry.
okay. It's okay. Go ahead.
I have, an, mm, God is working. All right. I hear you. I hear you. I decided to listen to him and build a movement of queens uplifting queens. That's where I want to go with I'm taking this space. I want queens to uplift other queens. I don't want to be the only one uplifting you. So I need to help them connect with other women to uplift them, empower them, because you might not be where I am right now. So you might be where Queen LaShonda is. You might be where Queen Sakina J is. You might be where Queen Leah is. So I put those people out there because they're my village. I'm sharing my village so
Right.
that another queen can uplift another queen. Because I know that you're bringing something different, and you are amazing, amazing, amazing. I love you to death. You are amazing, and you are a queen uplifting other queens, and I love that. So why not do a movement of queens uplifting queens? We all going to do this because we all can eat,
Right.
okay? Because you have
Right.
something I don't have. I might have something you don't have. Someone else has something that I don't have. So I don't have a problem connecting it. Connecting
Right.
it. So if a queen will need something, what do you need? Okay, I got that person for you. Let me connect you with that person
Mhm.
and let this queen uplift you.
Right. Right. I totally agree, Miss Zena. I totally agree with you. And that is the reason why, you know, part of why I know that God has me doing the lives in the community, I want everybody in the community, just like you said, to know who's in it because I haven't had the same experiences that you have had. But there may be a queen that has gone through what you've gone through. So I can't personally relate to her, but I can say, hey, look, Miss Zena's over here. She can walk you through this. She can be there for you in a way that I can't. Like you said, making those connections.
Yes,
Because what you and I both realize is that women, we're phenomenal, right? As we stand on
yes,
our own. but the lives that we can touch and change and positively impact when we come together
Yes.
is
Powerful.
very powerful, very powerful. And that's what it's all about. Us just being there as a support and, like you said, a village for each other. It
Yes.
doesn't matter what's going on over here, over there. We need to, more of us, and I'm starting to see it more, but my passion is, and my desire is to see more women, more queens come together, just like you said, so that we can continue to uplift and inspire and encourage other queens, you know?
Yes.
And
Because
that
we have
that
oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, no ma'am, I was just saying that's the beauty of it. And that
Yes.
that is that's my desire. And I can see it slowly but surely changing, but we still got a long way to go. But as long as we got queens like you who don't say, listen, I just want to help positive, have positive impact on other queens' lives and, see them blossom and see them grow and see them
Yes.
and help them reach their ultimate potential. That's huge.
Yes. And you're doing an amazing job. Oh, I love it. It just warms my heart. Oh, just warms my heart that you are doing such an amazing job. And it's beautiful. As African American women, we have had so many people. We tried to be with friends with women who just wants to betray us and bite our backs out and talk bad about us and, oh, you can't do that. Why you want to do that? You can hang, and it kind of messes with our heads as we grow. But when we get to that point where we say, you know what? No, I can do this. Someone else, another queen told me that I can do this. And sometimes you have to change your environment. You have to change your
Right.
network of people.
Mhm.
Not that you don't love them, not that you not there for them, but sometimes you have to step away for yourself. Because again, we wear so many hats. We are mothers, we are wives, we are sisters, we are brothers, we are best friends, we are coaches, we are there for everybody. And at some point, we have to say, I have to do this for me. I have to put me first for change. Not that I don't love you, not that I ain't there for you, but I have to get in alignment with what my purpose is.
Right.
Because to this day, and again, I'll tell y'all, I'm very transparent. My friends are now my village, not the friends I had in the streets, in the community that I was in, but I built a new village of friends. Because at some point, a conversation happened, and that conversation said, you're not even where I am mentally. Okay, I need you to be where I'm at mentally, and you're not. We can't even have a conversation of uplifting each other, of you helping me motivate myself. So I'm pretty much self-motivated. I can honestly say that. But I reached out to get motivated and encouraged and empowered by queens who didn't mind doing it. That's the whole thing. They didn't mind doing it. They did it
Right.
with pleasure. They did it with excitement. And a lot of times in our communities, as African American women, we don't get that. We don't get that. A lot of times it's the other woman don't want you to have this or don't want you to have that. Oh, I'm not going to support that. Why not? We've been friends for 30 years and we can't even have a conversation about what my dream is. And again, God didn't give a dream to them. He gave it to you. And you cannot take everybody on your journey with you. It's not going to happen. You would love to, but you cannot take everybody on this journey with you. It's your dream. Everybody's not going to believe in your dream. Everybody's not going to believe in what it is that the movement you want to make. But it's okay. You love them from afar. I'm not saying not to love them. I'm saying to put you first. If it's your dream, because God gave it to you. I know he gave it to you. He gave you talents. He gave you gifts. He gave you all of those things. And you woke up one day and you said, you know what? I want to do something with this. I want to do something with this. Well, I'm here to tell you, Queens, reach out. If you're on my Facebook page, Zina Thrower, if you're in my community, I'm taking this space. If you tap into Uniquely Designed for You, I'm going to connect you with a queen that can put you wherever it is you're trying to go. That's going to give you what it is, the road that you want to journey on. You do not have to do this alone. You do not. I always thought I did, but you do not have to do this alone. I was alone for many, many years, and I didn't make no moves. But once I realized that I am not alone, there's other queens out there that's willing to pour into my life. And now it's time for me to give back. So you follow your dreams, no matter where it takes you. You gonna wake up one day, it's gonna be like, wow, did that happen? Yeah, it did. Did I think that I would be holding a book in my hand that said I was an author no matter how much I wanted it? No, I did not. Did I think that I would go live? No, I did not. I started a movement that says, getting inspired to climb higher. You learn, you earn. Remember that. You learn, you earn. So you get inspired to climb higher. Whatever that plateau is for you, you climb it. And there's queens out there and Queen Lashonda's community and my community that will do that for you. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, listen. I'm about to put you on the screen by yourself and put me down because this is good to me. No, don't apologize, Ms. Zena. Please don't apologize. There was so much in what you just said that stood out to me, but I didn't want to interrupt asking questions. I wanted you to continue to flow, and then I was going to go back and ask my questions because I want to go back to when you said, let's unpack this a little bit. Okay. You said sometimes we cannot find or get what we need in our communities, right? With the people that we're most comfortable with.
Yes.
And you said that means you need to change your environment. Surround yourself with people who can and will give you what you need. Yes. Right?
Yes.
I have been there, done that, and I know you have too. Please tell me what that, like, walk the people through that, because I know that there are some people right now looking at this or who will catch the replay, and that's where they are. You know, it almost kind of feels like they're leaving people behind. Yeah. But you're not. You have to position yourself for greatness to be able to move forward. And as bad as it may feel, you have to surround yourself with the people with the mentality that you have that can get you to your next. Because it's hard when you're trying to build and do things and, you know, live out your dreams and you have naysayers or negative thinkers, or, you know, people who just don't believe. That's draining.
Yes.
Please, if you don't mind, please share some words of encouragement for those people who are in that space right now, or just share what it took for you to change your mindset and choose you.
Well, what changed my mindset for me is I decided one day that I needed a better life. I sat and I looked around and I said, if I'm still doing the same things and in the same environment with the same people in the last 5 years, and I did not make no moves. But my mind says, move. My heart said, move. But I was stagnated and I was stuck because I thought I needed to be here with the people that I was with. You let people know what your dreams is. You cannot always tell people what your dream are because they're not going to agree with you. They just want to tell you that you can't do it. And it's easier to give you doubt and fear than it is to motivate you for a lot of African American women. It's easy for me to just tell you, no, knock you down. No. I said, you know what? I don't want to be here in 5 years. I don't want to be doing the same thing in 5 years. It's kind of like that insanity thing. You just keep doing the same thing over and over, but you're expecting a different result. Well, you can't. You have to do something new. If you move, believe it or not, some of them people in that world that you living in will move. They just need to see you do it. They need to see you branch out. They need to see the things you're doing. So if you have to leave them for a moment, it's okay. It's okay. Because either they're going to catch up with you and y'all going to walk together, or you still going to love them from where they are, right where they are, but you still have to move forward. You cannot look backwards because what did God tell you? You turn around, you look behind you, you're going to become a pillar of salt. Mm-hmm. You already been there. I moved you forward. Keep going. Do not turn around. But when you get where you are, go back. Say, hey, you remember me? I'm Zina Thrower. You know that woman that used to sit on the steps from sunrise to sunset, doing the same thing over and over, drinking and getting high with y'all and doing all those things? Mm-hmm. I am an author. I am an entrepreneur.
You are what type of author?
Oh, I'm sorry. I am a #1 best-selling author.
That's it. Yes, ma'am.
So if I know I can do it, I know you got it in you. You got it in you. So those people, they love you, but they afraid for you. They afraid. They have their own fears. They're afraid that if you move, they're left out here by themselves. They're afraid for you to go forward. They don't know that you're doing it in fear too. Right. They don't know that. They don't know that you're scared, you're fearful, you're doubtful. You have your own things going on in here. But they don't know that. They're only thinking about the fact that they're going to be afraid that you're going to leave them. You know what you tell them? Only for a moment, my sister. Only for a moment. I'll be back.
Miss Zina. Miss Zina. It froze up. Dewana, can you put a comment in the comment and let me know if you can still hear? Miss Zina, we lost connection. Yeah, she lost connection. And it was so good. Yeah, we lost her. see if she can come back in. But to piggyback a little bit of off of what she was saying, um, a lot of times in the African American community, we're afraid or we don't believe because of what we've lived, right? If we've never seen someone just like us in the same community with us, grew up the way we did, if we've never seen someone come from that to go from being an employee to owning several businesses, from living a life that only locals know about and sometimes not even know the full story, to being a number one best-selling author, that's what makes them afraid. And as Miss Zena said, they need to see you do it. They need to see us do it first in order for them to believe. So it's not that, you know, they're not wanting to believe you. They've just never seen it, you know? She's coming back in. Let me bring her back on.
Look, I tell you,
Yay.
thank you.
Listen,
Let me
that's how
tell you,
you know you good because
somebody,
the enemy
yeah,
is trying
somebody
his
didn't.
best. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You won't
he's
win.
trying to stop you from talking. No, he won't win because I talked to him a little bit till you came back. Um,
Thank you.
and what I was doing was I was just piggybacking off of what you were saying when you were telling them, the people in your community or the people that you surround yourself with, they need to see you move.
Yes.
And I was saying a lot of times in the African American community, it's hard for us to believe things or believe in things that we don't see or that we've
Yes.
never seen, right? So that's where I was when you came back in. I was just explaining that that's true when you said sometimes people just need to see you move. If they've never seen someone in their community that looks just like them with the same story go from unknown to known worldwide, number one best-selling author, to owning your own businesses, you don't show them what that looks like, then they don't. That's why a part of the reason why they don't believe, right?
Right.
But even with that, like you said, when you have a dream, God has given you the dream. So everybody else is not going to be able to see it the way that you see it.
Right.
And we get hung up. I know I did. I'm going to say I did. When I became an entrepreneur, I was so excited. I was just on cloud 55 because God had given me this dream and I had opened my business and I was ready to hit the ground running and I was found myself in a place where I was just stunned and not performing as well as I could have because I was so stuck on why are they not supporting me? In my mind, why are they not supporting me? Why are they not asking me what can they do to help me? And when I say they, I meant like my close family members, my close friends, and I'm thinking I'm the first one, in my family and in my circle of friends at that time to do what I'm doing, right? And I just couldn't I couldn't figure out why. Then it clicked. Yeah. I remember because the dream was given to me. And I
Yes.
heard Les Brown say that. I heard him
Yes.
say that one day in my moment of rage or my having a pity party for
Mm-hmm.
nobody supporting me, right? And when he said that, changed everything for me. It changed everything for me. It changed the way that I looked at it. And then this is another thing. We expect for people to be able to believe in something for us that they can't even see for themselves. So
Yes.
if they can't see it for themselves, why was I expecting them to be excited for me? It's not that they were being mean and malicious. They just can't. Those are
Right.
not the people for me to rely on to support me the way that I needed. And I never even told them what I needed. They know how would they know how to support?
Right, right, because they can't even support themselves. They're happy right, they're comfortable right where they are. They don't have to be, but they choose to be. I've come across so many people, especially women, that never thought about having a dream. They do the same things day in and day out. And I say, well, if you like serving, that's a gift.
Mm-hmm.
That's a gift. Maybe that's your
Yeah.
purpose, is to serve others.
Yeah.
So you can find another avenue on serving others. You just need to be around like-minded people.
Right.
You
Right.
can't be around people who doesn't have the same vision that you have.
Right.
So you have to surround yourself and go into communities and places with people. But I will say this, and this is what I did, is I reached out to God. I started
Yeah.
there. I took it to the throne first
Yeah.
because I needed his guidance. I needed his direction. I needed his wisdom for
Mm-hmm.
my life because he has the plan. Jeremiah 29:11 tells you, I have the plans for you, said the Lord, that you should prosper and not bring you harm. I have that plan for you. I reached out to him. I strolled social media, and I am not a stroller. I am not that person. I do not go on every day and be hounding people. I do not. I don't have the time for that. I'm moving in some other areas. And I came across Tamara and I said, you know what? After listening, and I'm telling you, he's my number one motivator, and I listen to him all the time. And that's Les Brown. I put it on my computer and I walk around the room and I'm just listening. Invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. You out there buying $50 this and $120 this, $700 phones, standing in line for sneakers that cost $3,000. You invest in all that. Invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. Your girlfriend called you, told me, we going to Jamaica. You want to go? The trip is only $1,500. You like, yeah, no. $1,500 can get you to invest in yourself. It can get you a chapter in the book. And you become a number one best-selling author. It can get you into your own book and become a number one best-selling author. It can get you into your business. You can pay for a class to help you start your own business, $1,500. And once you do what you need to do, God gonna make sure you get to Jamaica. I got there. Once you do what you do, what he told you to do, you'll get to Jamaica. You'll get to the Bahamas. You'll get to Las Vegas. But right now, I need you to move within your purpose. I need you to invest in yourself. I gave you the money. You had your stimulus package I gave you. You had your income tax check I gave you with all them darn kids. Because I know it looked really nice. Okay, some of y'all got like $6,000. Some of y'all got $10,000. Y'all got stimulus package I didn't even get. And you got a bunch of food stamps. So you ain't even had to buy food with cash. I did. And if I can do it, buying food with cash, didn't get no food stamps, used my stimulus package to buy another set of books, I invested in me. We invest in everything else. We do. We got to have the top of the line laptop, the top of the line phone. Look, I'm still on an Android. Okay, don't play with me. Because I will not go to an iPhone because it costs $700 and something. I'm not doing that. I could do something else for $700. Like buy me some
Miss
material
Z-
for my shirts.
and you're right. Listen, I'm laughing because not what you're saying is very true. Listen, you giving it to them straight. And that's the way people need it. Because a lot of times it's a mindset, Miss Zena. It's a
Yes, it is.
mindset. You have the mindset. You made that mindset shift, right? But other
Yes.
people, now somebody will watch this or is watching now or catch the replay, and they will look and say, I never thought about it like that. I never thought that, about maybe not going to Jamaica this year, maybe holding that money back that I'm going to spend to go there to invest in myself. Maybe not buying that new pair of Jordans that came out and invest in myself. People don't look at things that way. So again, it's a mentality.
It
So
is.
I'm there. The way that you put that, guarantee you, somebody is going to catch this replay and they're going to say, she's absolutely right. Absolutely right. Because when you think about the money that's spent on all these other things, that listen, that you're investing in somebody else's business, you can
Yes.
invest in yourself, like you said.
Yes.
So I'm just laughing at because I said, here come the mama. Here come Mama Zena now. Mama Zena done came out now, so that's what the laugh was. But you are so right. When you say everything that you said is on point. Now that it keeps coming up, and I wanted to go into this, and we're gonna go ahead into, let's talk about Blessed Not Broken, Volume 3. Let's talk about the book, the chapter that got you your title number one best-selling author. Yeah, and we want to give them a little bit about your chapter, the name of it. Just tell them a little bit because we want them to go buy the book for those who have not purchased the book or connect with you so that they can get their copy of the book.
Yes. Yes. Finally free. What does that mean to you? Finally free. Free of guilt. Free of shame. Free to be who you are supposed to be. Free. Not looking, not having nobody looking at you side-eyed and you care. I became finally free. I stopped caring about what other people thought of me. I was 14 years old when I got pregnant with my first child. And I was in this world alone. Was I with people? Yes. Did I have a small network? Yes. Was my baby daddy there? Yes. But you can be in a room full of people and still be alone. And it was always, what was my next? I learned at an early age, survival mode. No matter who is along with the ride with me, I'm always in survival mode. How do I survive? How do I make the next move? Because now I was responsible for a little one who did not ask to be here. And every move I made from that point had to be about that baby. Not about me, not about him, but about my baby. So I made moves to make my baby's life better. Because where I came from, she will not come from. Finally free. Praise the Lord.
Wow. I
Praise the Lord.
know. Wow, wow, wow. And what does it feel like to be finally free, Miss Zena? What does that feel like?
It's like somebody lifted the boulders off my shoulder, made me shake them. I got free. And I'm going to be who God says I'm going to be. So I no longer look at what this person is saying, how this person is looking at me. Yep, I showed up. I'm loud. I'm here. I'm visible. I am queen, yes. Some days I wear my crown here. Some days I wear my crown there. But I wear it. So I became free of all the guilt, all the shame. Because at a point of 14 years old, back in those days, you were bringing shame to your family. You wasn't supposed to have no kid out of wedlock. What's the matter with you? So you get into that segment of the world, what the world is saying about you. Your statistics. I was a statistic. I was free of that. I was a statistic. I changed the movement. I changed the movement. Because if I let this community and I let the world define me, I would have been sitting on welfare, having 7 kids, living in the projects. Oh, I did live in the projects though, but I didn't stay there. But, you know, statistically, that's where they wanted us to be. And I was not going to be there. So I am free. I shook the boulders off and I kept it moving. And that's why I'm here today, where I'm at.
I know that's right, Miss Zena. That is just that's so amazing. I promise you it is. Listen, if y'all have not gotten a copy of Blessed Not Broken Volume 3, you need to go do that right now. Um,
Yes.
Volume 3 is what we're talking about. However, we
Yes.
got
Power of transformation.
look, right, go pick it up or reach out to me. Matter of fact, reach out to Miss Zena and grab your copy because it is amazing. You will draw nothing but strength from that book. I promise you that. Now, Miss Zena, how did it make you feel knowing that your courage to write your story inspired your sister, your daughter,
My
to write
daughter.
hers?
It's amazing. It's amazing. I don't even know if there's words for how that made me feel. I don't know if there is something that can say a mother to see her daughter follow her. It's a legacy. We're leaving a legacy. I started a legacy and I'm leaving one. And there's people in this in my network of family who will follow. It warms my heart so much to see her every time she shows up. She shows up as her best self. She shows up to give you the inspiration that you need as a life coach. Because she done been through some things. So she has some things to share. She got a testimony. And she's willing to share her testimony. And just as transparent as I am here today, I've been that way through their entire life. I never sugarcoated anything. Never. I always gave it to them raw, and they can tell you that. This world is not going to sugarcoat it for you, so I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you because the world can be cruel. But I am very proud of her to no end. To no end. She's my motivator some days. She motivates me.
Yeah,
She makes me get up and say, do this, do that, Mom. Yeah. What you
right.
doing with that? So she holds me accountable.
Yeah,
I gave her a platform, but she holds me accountable.
yeah.
So we're
I
accountable
think
partners.
yeah, and but you know what? I think that is so. When I tell you that had me so excited when I found out that you was her mother because instantly I knew. I said, look at what you aligning yourself with what God told you to do did to have your daughter fall in line with what he needed her to do by sharing her story. And you haven't shown the courage to share your story and unapologetically share your story gave her the confidence to say, you know what, I can do this too. Even though she did not want to be an author at all,
Right?
we know she never
Mm-mm.
wanted to share her story, right? She was
Nope,
never
never did.
going to. If you didn't
Mm-mm.
know, you won't gonna know because that was not in her plans. But God said, "This is my plan."
There you go.
Right? This is my plan. So I'm
Yes.
gonna use your mother first, let you be on the sidelines right beside your mom and go through this entire thing and I'm gonna bring it full circle back around so you can do what I need you to do.
Yes.
I
Praise
think
the
it's
Lord.
phenomenal. Yes, ma'am. To God be the glory for that because we know that's how it happened, right? Um, so I want to know. I had to ask you that question, and I was trying my best not to give away the surprise for you being on this week when me and your daughter was on last
Yes.
Saturday, and we talked about it at the end how I was trying to ask questions without, you know, giving away who you were and giving your name because I knew you were going to be on this Saturday. But I think it's phenomenal, and I love to see you guys in that space together. I really do because y'all are breaking generational curses. Y'all are setting boundaries, not boundaries, but you're setting standards. You are giving people in your community and surrounding communities hope. You're inspiring them, and y'all are
Yes.
doing this together. You know, mom daughter duo. I promise you, I love it. I love it. And when I saw y'all together at Penn the Prophet, I was so excited to come over there and just say, "Hey y'all!" I was so excited because y'all were both like right there together, and I'm like, I said, "That is so cool." I told my husband, "I love it. I absolutely love it." So
And that's
yeah,
and that's that and that's what motivating others in your community is about. If I ran down who I am or was, let's say that, who I was, and you see it now, and you'd be like, no, yes, yes. I was a hoe. I was a drug addict. I was a teen mom. Okay. I lived in the projects. But did my kids become the statistics that they should have been according to the world? No,
right,
no.
right.
Because I pivot and I change the projection of their lives by changing the projection of my life. I had to change my life to change their lives. And I don't have no regrets about it. I am so glad I did it. So glad I did it. So if you're listening to this and you can see where I came from to where I am now and where I'm going, because I do have places to go, people to see, and things to do. And I'm going to do it with my village of like minded women and empowering and motivating women like Queen Lashonda.
Miss Zena, you gonna look, I've been trying not to cry. You keep, because it's, you know, the love that has been shown to me from you, others in the community. It's kind of overwhelming for me. It's welcoming, but it's overwhelming, and it makes me emotional. It does. And so I've been trying not to cry. You keep, saying, you're great and I love your community. Emotional for me because I know that you really mean it. And I
I
know
do.
because you've been there and you've shown up and you've supported and vice versa. That's just what it is when real women, real queens, like-minded women, like-minded queens come together. Collaborations happen and not competitions. That's what happens. We inspire, we motivate, we encourage, we support each other
Yes.
capacity that we can. And so I thank you, Miss Zena. But look, you got some comments here. Dewana has been with us the whole time. She says she gives sincere condolences to you and your family.
Thank you,
Um,
sweetie.
she said it's my dream, my walk. She said
Yes.
Sakina's on here. She said, I'm so proud of you, mommy.
Oh,
Exclamation points. You are my inspiration. Juana said, wow, that's awesome. Zakina, you are amazing. Zakina, yes, we are creating generational wealth. Yes, you are, Zakina. You and your mom together. And I tell you, it is
yes.
amazing. And you guys are just getting started. But I promise you, I'm gonna be along for the ride because I know that there's great things in store for you guys to do collectively as mom and daughter, personally as the Zina and as Zakina. And I'm honored to know both of you guys. I'm honored to know that I have beautiful women like you guys in my corner. And I'm here. Whatever y'all need, you already know. I'm just an inbox away, um, phone call away, whatever it is. Let me know, and I'm here. Um, I want to yield the floor to you, Miss Zena, to let you lead the stream, lead however you want to lead, whatever words of encouragement you want to lead to the All Bets on Me family. I'm going to yield the floor to you now so that you can do that.
Queens, let me tell you, delight yourself in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart, whatever your heart is. Put your heart into whatever it is you're going to do. We're here for you. All bets are on you. Love you, Queens. Thank you for tuning in. Continue to hold Queen LaShonda up. I'm praying for each and every one of you, and I thank you all for your sincere condolences at this time of my life. It means the world to me. Y'all just don't know, because y'all part of my village now. Thank you.
Again, thank you so much, Miss Zena, for spending your Saturday morning here with us. Thank you for accepting the invite to grace the All Bets on Me stage. We do not take your presence here today lightly. We are forever grateful for you being a part of the community and just for you taking the time out to speak to our family this morning. We thank you so much because out of all the places in the world that you could have been, you chose to be here with us. And I am forever grateful for that.
I
I
thank
said
you
it
for the
before,
platform.
no problem at all. It is my pleasure, it is an honor. Um, and I said it before, and I'm going to say it again. Whatever you guys need, I'm here. I'm just a phone call away. We will continue to build, we will continue to uplift, we will continue to motivate, encourage, and inspire. We will continue to elevate the queens in our community who's ready to go to the next level.
Yes.
And we'll do
Yes.
it together. We will do it together,
Yes.
just like you said
Yes.
before. We're all in this thing together.
Yes.
And we have to stay, committed to each other. We have to stay committed to the why we do what we do. And
Yes.
that makes all the difference in the world. So again, thank you so much. Condolences to you and your
Thank
family
you. Thank you.
on the passing of your dad. All bets on me, family. Whether you tuned in from Twitch, YouTube, or Facebook, we thank you for being with us again on this beautiful Saturday morning. We don't take it lightly. We know that you could have been anywhere else this morning, but you chose to spend a little time here in the All Bets on Me community with us. So we thank you. YouTube, do not forget to subscribe to the channel, share it with somebody else, invite someone else. And until
Please
next
do. Please
time,
do.
yes, ma'am, please do. Until next time, you guys have an amazing day. Be safe and have a phenomenal week. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, Miss Zena.
Thank you.